Hi there, this is Demi from MillenExercisePlans.com, and today I'm coming with you talking about the hourglass body shape. What I'm going to do today is describe what an hourglass figure looks like. Pretty much, your bust and your hip are the same size. You put on weight evenly, so unlike a pear or apple where they put on weight on their stomach or mainly their lower body, every time you put on fat, it's equally proportionate to each other. Also, you may have booty and you may have curvy legs, so you probably have a very curvy figure in general. Your problem, oh, and your stomach is defined too, so you have a little indentation already. It's, of course, it's up to you to get it down as small as you want, but you naturally have that. What are your problem areas? Your triceps, your outer thighs, your inner thighs. You tend to have saddlebags, and your lower stomach, you might have a pouch. Um, you may put a little bit extra fat right there, but pretty much it's just proportionate to the rest of your body. Also, you have this is not a problem area, but for some women, it is. You have very strong bones, which is very positive. However, if you try to do any weighted exercises, you tend to bulk up real fast and you get very muscular. And I know for a lot of women, they don't want to look like that. They think it looks too manly. If you're fine with looking like that, I don't have a problem with it. But I just know the majority of women, including myself, don't like to have too much muscle because I already naturally have muscle tone. So by adding any type of resistance, it's just too much for my body, and so I look very muscular once I put on weight. I add weights to my program. So, what's the best type of cardio for an hourglass figure? Pretty much, you want to focus on losing inches, not pounds. Okay, because you don't put on fat on a certain place, it's evenly proportioned out and it takes slower for your body to actually lose fat. So the best way to know if you're making progress in your program is to measure yourself with measuring tape and just write it down in a journal. Okay. Um, so the best type of cardio would be running on a flat surface, incline. You can go uphill if you want a little bit bigger thighs or you want a bigger butt. You can definitely do that. But if you don't, you just want to run on a flat surface. You want to avoid things like the stair stepper, treadmill on an incline, um, hill running. If you want to slim down everything, you don't want to do anything with added resistance. And for the longest, for me, that was very difficult because I used to always read the magazines and they would have these workouts that were not meant for my body type. Those women probably were naturally skinny or they had a natural ruler shape or maybe they were apple shaped. So those workouts didn't apply to me and I ended up doing, the Stairmaster, the weighted okay, I'm forgetting what I'm saying. The weighted bicycle resistance. I did all that and I was putting on too much muscle. And I was putting on too much mass and I just didn't like it. And for the people who want to say, oh, well, that was just because you was too fat or whatever. No, it wasn't because I got real small and I still look too muscular and I just don't care to have that look. So you want to focus on jump rope, interval drills, plyometrics, things with jumping. That's going to work out for you. When it comes to strength training, you want to focus on just body weight type exercises, and that's mainly what I do on here anyway because it benefits all people, but especially the hourglass figure. Just body weight type exercises work best for you, and the reps you can go high, you can go 20 to 50, you can go 100 reps. It doesn't really matter. Your body really responds best to it. You do tend to look smaller than what you actually weigh. So when you try to compare yourself to other women who have different body shapes, you might think you're fat or you're not progressing, but it's just because you have stronger bones and your body has an equal amount of weight that's proportion on your body. So that's why a person who's 150 and you're 150, it can look totally different. So don't get discouraged with the weight, with this weighing yourself on the scale. And to be honest with you, I really wouldn't weigh yourself on the scale every single day. I would just do it maybe once a week. But you can do it every day. But I wouldn't recommend it because that might get into your head and it might be a little mental. Okay. Um, let's see. And I also wanted to point out that when you're an hourglass figure, to get the body that you want, you can't focus on diet alone because a lot of times it takes a lot longer for you to lose pounds. So you definitely need to exercise to really shape those muscles because you have the muscles. All you got to do is shape them the way you want them to be shaped. So you have to exercise and you have to diet to get a firm, curvy body. Okay, when it comes to foods, same old, quality whole foods. Um, if you tend to have a lower pouch or you have stomach fat that you want to lose, I wouldn't eat anything that would contribute to that. So that would be breads, refined grades, dairy, gluten, and foods that include gluten. I just wouldn't do it because it will probably stick to your stomach more than anything, and it just makes it look out of proportion. So definitely meats, protein, fruits, and vegetables. You can eat grains like brown rice, oatmeal, quinoa, but just see how you react to them. If you see they're putting on weight, then you have to stop eating it. Okay? And what's the danger of being an hourglass figure? My experience is that because you put on weight evenly, you can get bigger, and you may not think it's not a big deal because it's not really noticeable. But, of course, too much weight is never good on your joints. So you definitely want to to be aware to always work out, always eat a clean diet, and don't take having strong bones for granted. Okay? So if you have any questions, ask them below. And I did write a blog post about this, so you can go on there and check that out. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter and go to millionexerciseplans.com. And I will see you next week. Bye.